What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today, we are back in Cataclysm DDA, doing our thing up in the map menu right now, just refamiliarizing myself. I have like 9 games running right now, and so I gotta try and make sure that I know what's going on here. Are we over encumbered right now? Let me take a look real fast. We are indeed. Our torso's a little over encumbered. Our left arm is crazy over encumbered, but we are warm. I mean, that's just something to take into account here. What do I have on my left arm? It's probably the bindle. It's probably the bindle. It's got to be the bindle. I should find a pair of pants, and I should make myself a makeshift satchel. Although if we could find a backpack, that would really kind of fix a lot of these problems. We got it. Yeah, the bindle's on our left. That's what's causing the problem right there. And so the bindle's going to be... Essentially, you know what a bindle is? It's like one of those hobo things that you throw over your shoulder with like a bag on the end of it. Basically that. We got bandages and an inhaler. I figured out what the problem was as far as why it keeps telling us our skin is itchy. Keeps telling us our skin is itchy because I ate some raw food on accident when I wasn't paying attention, and so now we got parasites, which means, extrapolating even further, that unfortunately, we've got an issue we need to solve. There's a firefighter right there, and I don't really want to fight him right now. I would prefer not to anyways, so I'm gonna, like, I don't know, skeef around him, and I'm just gonna hope that he doesn't bother me. We've got a belt over here. Belts can be useful for some things. I don't know if he saw us. I think he's just kind of meandering over there, and I'm okay with that. I'm going to try and play this thing close. We've got some weed over here. We've got some shoes over here. I think that'll be all right. Let me get my cursor off screen for all of you. This is not a mouse-based game anyways. Luckily, there's only like one enemy to the south of us, and it's just a normal zombie. We have a steak knife right there. That actually... Oh, we got a pocket knife. Never mind. That doesn't matter. I was going to say, I'd pick that up, but we've already basically got the things. There's some matchbooks right there, a tactical handgun digest, another steak knife. This place is just... This place is loaded to the brim with things we might need later on, but what I'm looking for right now are actually... So your skin is itchy. That isn't itself an indicator that you have intestinal parasites. Instead, it's an indicator that you have very poor health. The game has an internal meter called your health and your nutrition, and it keeps track of that, but it never makes the player aware of it. The player is never going to be aware of that feature. And so, the way that that goes in, do I have water right now? I got glass bottles of clean water. Good. I was just trying to make sure that I had water laying around. If I don't have water, that's going to be... Let's eat some Toastums. Toastums always make everybody feel better. We've also got some cookies right there. I'm going to eat those too, just to make my life a little bit happier. Eat dim cookies. Alright, so the cookies done been ate. I don't know if we could stay... I'm going to see if I can actually fill up on cookies for right now. There we go. Get that nice and few. We got an aluminum can of crispy strawberry. I'm going to go ahead and drink that too. Just because I don't want to carry it around with me. And then I'll get rid of a little bit of weight. What is that right there? A calcium tablet. How does a calcium tablet help me? Calcium tablets with osteoporosis to supplement calcium before the apocalypse. I wonder, is there anything in the game that requires you to take a calcium tablet? Like, I don't know why you would get it. Maybe that's just like a fluff item. I don't know. I'll take a calcium tablet because our health is low right now. Bon appetit right there. It's chilly, but we're rising up. What time of day is it? It's like midday. Ooh, there's duct tape right there, too. That's pretty useful. So the big question is, what is our tailoring level? Our tailoring level is 2. What kind of stuff can we craft for right now? Let me take a look at the armors that we can make. And a makeshift knapsack is like the part that I'm really interested in. But we need a pair of jeans in order to make that work, and we don't have any jeans around. If we could steal some jeans off a zombie or something like that, just pull them off, I think we'd be in better shape. Then we could ditch the bindle, and I'm pretty sure that the volume on the makeshift knapsack is better. We could build a duffel bag if we had a sewing skill and we had some rags and some pelts. That wouldn't be the worst, but it's severely encumbering to our torso, so... That's a problem as well. I mean, there's so much stuff in this game. There's so many variations of all the things that you can do. What does it take to make some jeans? Sewing 1, and then we need thread, and we need sinew. That's pretty easy. Do I have any bones on me right now? I do have some bones on me, actually, strangely enough. If I go to the other, we can make bone skewers, but those are not what I wanted. I wanted a bone needle. So, we need to work on our, I think it's fabrication that lets us make the bone needle. I think, maybe... Let me go back and look real fast. I'm pretty sure if I wanted a bone needle, it's got to be fabrication. Yeah, I think it's fabrication, and we don't have any fabrication skills right now. So we're going to have to work on that first before we're really going to get anything done. As far as what we've hit in this area, there's a house there. There's houses down that way. There's a church on that side. There's a sporting goods store right there. We might be able to get a baseball bat, which, given our present bashing weapon skill, I think might be a good idea. Although I think our melee... Oh, no, our melee is 3 as well. We're a pretty good fighter. We're a pretty good fighter. I tend to favor being a good fighter over having lots of skills. Ooh, there's a firefighter coming after us. That's not good. Let's see if we can juke him. And, of course, I didn't unlock the doors. Well, I mean, there's a lot of zombies over there, but I'm not really that concerned about it. I mean, we've got a newspaper message right there. We can also forage, I guess. Somebody told me about this while I was streaming. If there's shrubs around, you can actually inspect them, and there's sometimes things inside the shrubs. And I had no idea. I was asking, how do I level up survival the fastest? And somebody was just like, oh, mess with shrubs. And I was like, okay, that sounds good to me. Chewing tobacco in here. We got a blanket on that side. What is that right there? A jean jacket? Something hurt us. Something hurt us. We got some bleach up here. A gallon jug of cheap wine. Ooh, that's a pretty good way to stay hydrated, actually. The gallon jug of cheap wine. What does the inhaler do? I think that's just for asthmatics, so I don't think we need that. That's if you take the asthma trait, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to drop that right there. Oh, shit. That's an acid zombie. Well, that's all kinds of bad. Yeah, that's problematic. A lot of this is going to come down to whether or not I can take him out or not. However, we are severely crippled at the moment. Like, we're in really bad shape. We are not looking good. That was not what I expected. Could have gone better. I'm not super happy about that. But we may be able to make a makeshift knapsack. No, I still can't make it. I thought maybe his shorts could be converted into that. We're pretty messed up now. We're not in good shape. In general, this is not looking good for us. Got a waffle iron right there. I came into town to try and find a bathroom where I could find some pills. What is this right here? Hold on. There's aspirin right there. That'll do. Yeah, let's get that aspirin going. We're pretty beat up right now. In fact, we're fairly well crippled and everything is broken, and I don't know how this is all going to work out. This is not where we want to be, though, but maybe aspirin will take the edge off of it. So basically, everything has been disabled on our body. That's not a good feeling. That means we're doing everything about half as quickly, and I didn't expect to see an acid zombie. In fact, I don't even know how he got here. Like, how did he get to right here? He broke a window somewhere. He must have broke that window and followed us in, but I didn't see him before we came inside. It's kind of a strange situation to be in, because I have no clue where that guy came from. I felt like our entry to this place was fairly safe. I'm not going to go look at mittens if it's going to get me killed right now. Got a radiated orange over here. Don't worry about it. A radiated orange isn't that big of a deal. It just means that they used radiation to make it, like, clean or something. We can more than likely just hang out right here. We are, after all, tired already, and so it's not the worst spot to be in. I'm going to eat some irradiated orange real fast just to help out with our thirsty thing that we got going on. I was hoping that maybe we'd end up in a little bit better of a situation, but without first aid, we're not going to be able to fix a lot of this stuff. I don't think we have a first aid kit. Yeah, we don't have a first aid kit, so what we would need to fix a broken limb is that first we would need to level up our first aid. That's going to be the first major part that we would have to jump into, and we have no first aid skill whatsoever. So that would necessitate finding a big book of first aid. And, well, we are just not in good shape right now. This was a mistake. Made it all the way through the FEMA camp just to make it to here, I guess. Let's go ahead and truck for a little bit. I'm going to see if I can pick up, yeah, veins are itching and I'm coughing. I'm very sick right now. And so I doubt we're going to be able to do a whole lot here. Let's just make our way back home and we'll see if we can sleep whatever. Oh, there's a Grim Howler over here. I think we're hosed. Oh, we one-shotted him. Holy bejesus. I did not expect that. That was That was something that I really did not expect to happen. That was not something at all that I expected to happen. There's dogs up there, so we're going to want to avoid things over here. No, don't step into the cobwebs. Cobwebs can be really hard to see over the snow, so just be aware. You can kind of see them if you're looking for them, but they're a bit of a pain in the ass. So we're trying to get back to our LMOE shelter. Getting back to the road is probably the best way to do that. And staying away from spiders is probably the best way to do it as well. Our character is super unhappy because he is cold and every limb that he has is broken. We're being hit by something. Oh, a cougar. Well, that will more than likely be how this ends. We did manage to hit him, so he might run away. A lot of the wildlife in this game is programmed to run away when it gets bapped. And so we may have lucked out right there. We don't luck out a lot in this game. Oh, shit. Here comes another zombie, and he's going to be able to outrun us because our legs are broken. Oh, we got him. Damn. Okay. We've got a skirt and a sweater over here. I don't think either of those is going to be useful to us. I don't have any bites, so we're solid right there. Let's maybe... Oh, somehow this dude saw us too. We're not making any noises. I don't know how these dudes are seeing us from so deep. Normally zombies aren't that perceptive. I'm actually really surprised they managed to see us from that far away. And so let's break the grab. We are going to keep just whacking away on them. Our attack power is pretty bad at the moment. But we should be good enough at fighting to actually kill some of these things. So there's some genes right there if they'll fit in our inventory, but they won't. We got ourselves some genes, but we just can't use them. Okay. Nighttime's coming in, actually. I didn't expect that. So there's an LMOE shelter over here. I may try to utilize that. Do I have a flashlight on me anywhere? I have a glow stick. You activate the glow stick, and it doesn't look like it's... Can I wield it, maybe, to get a little bit more light radius? No. So, actually, a glow stick didn't really help out a whole lot here, did it? We've got matchbooks, we've got lighters, we've got pocket knives. This is going to be sketchy. We've got to make it back inside, and we've got to do it well. So, let me dispose of the glow stick. Drop it. I don't really care. And we are going to have to find this LMOE shelter. If we can get onto the road, that's our best bet. And so our LMOE shelter is over here. Can we get in, though? We need a science ID card. Well, then this just got considerably sketchier. I didn't think it was going to take me this long to get over here. And actually, the truth of the matter is, it took me this long to get over here because my legs are broken. Every time we're moving, everybody else is getting double turns, in case you're wondering about that. If we make it back to shelter, I'll be really surprised. Frankly, I think this playthrough is pretty much toast. But I wanted to run it through to its course. I mean, I've made some bad decisions on this go. And so it is what it is. It is what it is. We should be somewhat lined up with the shelter around here. So we just got to pick a direction and see if we can find it. I think this is it right here. Yeah, there we go. Back inside, close that down. Let's go into our shelter. We've got meat over here. I mean, that acid zombie came out of nowhere. That's the big issue that we ran into, is that acid zombie got us, and he got us bad. So anyways, let's see. We're going to sleep through the night and see what regenerates. I'm pretty sure only our head, our torso, and our left arm are going to regenerate. And until we have first aid skill, we're not going to be able to fix most of this stuff. And even if we could, it takes like a whole season to fix these things. I'm going to activate that water real fast. Apparently, we are quite thirsty at the moment. In fact, we are very thirsty. I'm going to... Let me grab some of these bottles from over here. Those are obviously not going to fit. I need to throw a bunch of our stuff over here. So we've got that. We've got the cans of pumpkin. That should be fine. I'm going to drop the sci-fi novel. Actually, we'll just throw some trash down here, just to get it out of the inventory. Let me pick up these bottles over here. And now that we've got the bottles, I am going to pour these into plastic bottles. There we go. And so now, the last thing that I need is to grab... 2x4 would do it. 2x4 would do it. And then we will remote drop over here, and we will drop a 2x4. And we will drop ourselves a splintered wood inside of the furnace. We will activate our lighter to light that up. Then we will go inside of here, and in our food menu, we will grab clean water. Actually, I didn't even need the extra bottles. Yeah, do it from nearby. Pour it into a container. There you go. And then we are just going to repeat craft that. Technically, is it not filling? Hold on a second. Let me see what's going on here. Something strange is happening. No, just pour it onto the ground real fast. I just need you to be... Oh my god. Yeah, pour it into a container then. I don't know, an open aluminum can. Whatever gets me out of this menu faster. Whatever gets me out of this menu faster. Oh, those are plastic bags? Or apparently I did. Oh, the bottles of water are full. Okay, so I gotta unload these. Pour it onto the ground. And then pour it into a container. Pour into a container. And we should have enough water to last us for a little bit right now. Consume the clean water until you feel better, actually. There you go. Just keep our... yeah, do it anyways. I just want to make sure we're slaked and we're all taken care of, because we're already in a rough situation right now, and we don't need to make this worse. Let's go with the boxes of Toastums. Let's go ahead and eat those until we feel better. And so just eating a whole bunch of Pop-Tarts. Bunch of Pop-Tarts, although they do make you thirsty. So that's something else to think about too, but hey. We eat the foods we have available. And they do not restore a lot of hunger. So that's another issue we're going to be contending with. I am going to consume that water right there. And then we're basically about as good as we're going to get for right now. It's a tragic situation we're in. It's a tragic situation. So let's go ahead and go to sleep. It's too cold to sleep. It's very cold. Is it really? Apparently I woke up from coughing. You get up feeling horrible, as if something is messing with your body. I guarantee it's probably those parasites. That's probably what we're looking at right now. That was a horrible slip-up that basically ruined a playthrough. That's not a good look that I'm proud of. I'll be honest with you, it's not a good look. That wasn't like the kind of mistake I wanted to make this early on in the series. I was looking forward to having this thing last a while, and unfortunately, it's just the curse of a menu-based system. This game has a lot of menu gore, and it's very easy to accidentally do things you don't mean to do. And so for this right here, we are going to cook some meat. Let's go ahead and cook up some meat. Oh, we can make some oatmeal too. That's actually got some pretty good nutrition to it, but it uses up a bunch of our water, so I'm going to start with the cooked meat. And actually, you can batch make this too. So yeah, the chunk of meat. And then we can actually just repeat this. And so there we go. We've got ourselves some more food that we can take with us too. Whole bunch. And so see the chunk of meat right there. It's very easy to just hit the wrong thing if you just see the meat designation. Happens from time to time. Part of playing the game. If I had a nickel for every time I messed up a playthrough by misclicking, or by hitting the wrong key in Cataclysm DDA. I promise you, happens quite frequently. And we'll throw the meat over there. And then we'll probably throw the oatmeal over here too. What happened to the oatmeal? Did I drop it? I must have dropped it. Must be gone now. We got cash cards, cardboard boxes. Those are probably taking up a little bit of our... Yeah, throw the bones out too. That's fine. We'll just have a big room full of trash in here. Big old room full of trash. It'll be like every other place I occupy. Also got a sci-fi novel. I should probably look around and see if there's a big book. Oh, there's a Glock over here. Hacksaw. That's aspirin. Scrap metal. Do we have a big book of first aid in here? No, the art of Japanese armor making. I don't think that's going to save us in this situation. I don't think that's going to help. So our speed, we're basically at half speed right now. We got non-drowsy cough syrup. I should probably take that because we've got a pretty bad cough. And so there we go. We've taken the cough syrup, so that'll help out a little bit. Plastic bag of powdered milk. Basically anything that'll help keep us going is a good idea for right now. A bandage is probably not going to help with all the issues we have going on, so I'm not even going to fiddle with it for right now. And we are cold and we are in pain, but our torso is warm. Okay. That left arm encumbrance is really not helping either. That Bindle's getting us into trouble. Bindle is getting us into trouble. You could also use a better weapon, in all fairness. A better weapon would make our lives a little bit easier, too. Let's go outside and see what time it is. It's the middle of the day. In the middle of the day. And we already went up to here. I don't think there was anything. I should have made a list of what was at that location and left a note on the map. And then that's a science lab right there. So only real option for right now. Apparently all these shrubs are empty. We've got a fox over there. We know that there was a cougar back this way, so we probably want to avoid getting our ass whipped by a cougar today, if we can help it. Probably want to avoid getting eaten by a zombie, too, if that's at all managed. Oh, yeah, it's a zombie dog. Goody. Well, he's down. I mean, this is why we take combat skills right here, is so that when things go wrong, you can still whip the ever-living shit out of the things that want to kill you. We need to get southeast of this FEMA camp. We need to do it hard. So let's see if we can do that a little bit harder here. I don't want to run into any trouble along the way. We are kind of lined up with the FEMA camp right now. Let's get south of the road, and then we shall cut east. There's a dog who's trying to bite us right now, but he doesn't seem very enthusiastic about it. So we'll just leave him to his own devices. He's not going to be a problem for us. We do have those jeans over here that we could take if we wanted to make for ourselves a makeshift knapsack. I think that's a good idea. It'll over-encumber our torso. Ah, cougar's back. There we go. Smack him and see if he leaves. Smack him and see if he leaves. The Splattercat story. There's a giant web spider over there. You know, as much as I hate to admit it, I think we might be safer in town than we are here. Let's not mess with any spider webs for right now. Oh, there's a Grim Howler in the bushes. That's not good. And there we go. Grim Howler's taken care of. We are running into a lot of issues out here. We have not had a good day. I don't know what that is on the ground right there. What is that? A hickory root. Okay. Is that edible? I would assume it probably is. You cough heavily. Where's my cough syrup at? Let's go ahead and use that real quick. It's been a couple hours. It basically took us all day to get here because we were sick and not feeling good. I don't think the dog is going to mess with us. What's up with these items over here? We got a scissor jack and some other things inside of there. If I get inside the car, will it warm up? Or is that not going to help me at all? I don't think it's going to help me at all. Oh, there's more stuff down there, too. A forest tile and a radio tower. We needs a first aid kit. And until we can find one, we're going to be fighting at a bit of a disadvantage. We're punching a tiny bit above our weight. Like, getting in fights right now is, like, one of the worst things we can possibly do. I am dehydrated and I am hungry. So let's get some water taken care of. We got some cooked meat there, so we'll go ahead and throw that down. Forgot to eat before I left. It happens from time to time. So there it is. That solves that problem. Bottle of clean water will probably help out with the rest of this too. Good Lord, we just went through water. But then again, it's taking us twice as long to get in between locations. And so what is that right there? Is that like a cat? Oh, it's a cat. Oh, man, there's a zombie on us right now. Well, let's solve him up real quick then. Luckily, zombies are pretty slow, too. So, he's got a cash card, some sneakers, and a leather skirt. I'm going to take the cash card because why not? And then we have a bloater up here, too. I think he just suicided us. Yeah, he did. He had a hammer, though? Oh. Well, that's a nice little piece of equipment. Give you those hammering levels if you need them. So here we are. We got chewing tobacco in there. This house had like a kitchen over here somewhere. I think we picked up everything, though. Sketchy. Did I go down into the basement? I didn't. Well, dare I? Let's go in the basement. What's the worst that could happen? we die. I mean, we're already in pretty terrible shape, so... I heard a clang. Yes, stop smashing. And that is a survivor zombie. I don't know what the difference is, the survivor zombie. Oh, shit, he's stronger than I am. Ah, and there it goes. We're down. My name is Splattercat. This has been Cataclysm DDA. I knew I shouldn't have gone in the basement. But I was like, what's the worst that's going to happen? We're going to die sooner than we're going to die in the next episode anyways. If you wanted to go again, we absolutely can. This was a bit of a farce of a series. I'm actually kind of ashamed of it. This was not a great series for me. It was just eating that meat that screwed us over. That's pretty much the big part. And then that acid zombie out of left field that got us was like, where did he even come from? I must have missed him on the map somewhere. I will see you all next time. Thank you for stopping on in. Bye, everybody.